Perfect. Perfect.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So you guys probably saw the video before where we went through the process of actually taking off the antenna of the vehicle. I didn't anticipate that it was going to be as long as it was, but now you guys know how to take off the antenna of the vehicle. Now today we are going to go through the process of wrapping the top of the vehicle. The type of material that I bought is 3M 1080, and it's actually in a like a Galaxy gloss black, so it's got some silver flake in it. So let me show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so that was actually just a little bit of a preview of the wrap that we're going to be putting on there. So the vehicle is already washed. I may go through the process of just clearing off, you know, any residual dust that may have settled on there. I do actually have some knifeless tape as well that we're going to apply to the top of the vehicle. Now if you can see in this area right here, there's actually a nice indentation that goes along the top of the roof. What we're going to do is we're going to put some knifeless tape on the back side and along this edge right here in the front. Okay, now what that's going to do is once we lay everything down, then we can go through the process of just pulling the tape off, and it gives us a nice clean edge. I may actually do it around the border of this as well. I'm not 100% sure. All you really have to do is push down and then run a razor blade along that as well. But I think it might be a little bit easier to do that in the front just because of how the seal sits. So let's get to actually laying the vinyl down on top, cutting it to shape, and then we're going to stick some magnets on top to hold it in place and make sure that everything is good to go. So let's get through the process of pulling it out. I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod so you can see me tackle this project. Alright guys, so we've prepped the car now. So we went ahead and measured out the length of vinyl that we needed to cover the top. I notched the corners in the front so I know exactly which direction that the vinyl needs to go on the vehicle. And when I was putting the vinyl on top of the vehicle, I used some rags and I used magnets. And I put the rags underneath the magnets because I didn't want the magnets to mar up the top of the vinyl. And I learned that from when I wrapped my trunk. So be very light with your touch on the vinyl. I have my heat gun ready to go, and I'm no pro by any means, but I've wrapped one item in my entire life. So I'm just going to take this nice and slow. I'm going to try to wrap it the way that I think that it needs to be wrapped, apply heat where I need to apply it, but I'm going to try to set down some knifeless tape. I've never used it before, so I'm going to read the directions, and then I'm going to set it down so that I can have some nice easy cuts going forward. So I'm going to set you up on the tripod and we're going to go through a time lapse. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so basically the roof is done. Only thing that I need to do is cut out the hole up here for the antenna, and then I just need to cut off the excess wrap that's along this backside and along the sides of the vehicle. Also, I need to cut off whatever's left in the front. Now, if you haven't already seen the details in this wrap, let me just go ahead and show you. I mean, it is pretty cool once you see it up close. It's nice and flaky. For a one-man job, it was moderately difficult. Getting all the air bubbles out was probably the most time-consuming part, because of course this is air release film, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get all the bubbles. And then of course, if you've ever wrapped anything before, squeegeeing it sets it in place. And there were areas where I would squeegee and then come to find out there's bubbles there that wouldn't come out, so I got to pull the wrap back up. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it looks pretty dang good. I'm wondering if maybe I should leave, and I think I might. I think I'm going to cut around the, maybe not. No, actually, no, I take that back. I was going to actually leave the wrap over the sunroof, but if I ever want to get any sun, it's going to defeat the purpose of letting it through the glass. So I'll cut that out, and I'll cut everything else to shape. So let me go ahead and cut everything off, and then I'll show you what the finalized product looks like. right, guys, that was the end of the video. What did you guys think? So I thought that the overall wrap came out fantastic. I'm very happy with the final product. And it's a very inexpensive option for you guys to change change the look of your vehicle. So if you guys like it, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I have some really big things happening in the future. But in the meantime, this is Fahrenheit Motorsports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy.